Globalized culture. Cultural globalization. First, what is globalization? Globalization is the process by which people and goods move easily across borders. Principally, it's an economic concept and the integration of markets, trades, and investments with few barriers to slow the flow of products and services between nations. Second, what is culture? So, culture can be defined as the all ways of life, including arts, beliefs, and institutions of a population that are passed down from generation to generation. Culture has been called the way of life for an entire society. As such, it includes codes of manners, dress, language, religions, and rituals, and art. What is cultural globalization? Cultural globalization refers to the transmission of ideas, meanings, and values around the world in such a way as to extend and intensity social relations. This process is marked by the common consumption of cultures that have been diffused by the internet, popular culture, media, and international travel. Distinctly Filipino. So, in century, Filipinos have established trading and diplomatic relations between other countries, and this unique combination of foreign influences produced a complex but beautiful local culture that somehow turned out to be distinctly Filipino. Trading and diplomatic relations with other countries. Foreign influences on Filipino cultures. So these are the few foreign influences on Filipino cultures. First, the religion. Religion is probably the biggest imprint left by the Spanish converted most of the population to Christianity. Having a common religion helps establish peace between countries and conflicts at the same time. While we Filipinos have incomparative cuisines from different settlers such as the Chinese and Arabs and many more, Spanish foods make up about 80% of the country's dishes, while love foods typically prepared on special occasions such as paella valenciana, afritada, arroz a la valenciana, arroz caldo, brazo de Mercedes, and many more. And these are the American dessert foods like hamburgers, potato chips, hot dog, and macaroni that are commonly identified as American have made their way into Filipino food culture as well other countries. Fast food. We have may noticed that every place has some things that are the same as in our hometown, such as fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, and Wendy's being sold in our local store. Fast food establishments are major hit in almost all parts of the world, and plenty of American chains are those I mentioned earlier, and these are thrive in the Philippines. Cultural globalization brings four important phenomena, and these are homogenization, heterogenization, polarization, and hybridization. Heterogenization. Region culture has widely disseminated and accepted by the other societies, cultures, and meanwhile enhance the cultural diversity and local society. Homogenization. That mighty culture has invaded local culture as well as it has become the dominant culture in local area that aims to eliminate the local culture. Hybridization of culture. Cultures are rarely simply consumed. More often, two cultures or a new hybrid culture is formed. Polarization of cultures, the effect of intensifying local culture. Positive and negative effect of the foreign influences. Yes, there are things that may good or may not good for us at all. One example of culture that affected not just the Filipinos but the world is social media. Yes, social media has been a major part of our daily lives, especially in today's generation. However, it's only affected our culture in positive and negative ways. Social media increased the connections between people and it helped us widen our world and make new friends from other countries, communicate to your loved ones, and many more. By that, it helped us to create an environment where we can share our own opinions, pictures, and many more. It also helped us to develop international business, marketing, and it makes more easier to learn about the breaking news using our social media because we all know that it has unlimited access of flexibility. We can share whatever we want to using social media like arguments on politics, religions, cultures, and social rights and so on. And last, because of social media, bullying, harassment of social media has been increased. So, we can see that globalization has its positive and negative effect to our culture.